Hello, my name is TRMugabe. I'm running for Law Society of Zimbabwe Council, Harare area. I need your vote for a different kind of lawyer, for a different kind of law society. Well, the law society has not yet come with a definition of what is regarded as a young lawyer, but the general consensus and the general feeling is that young or youth is up to 35. I graduated from the University of Zimbabwe Law School in 2004. I was 22 at the time. 10 years later, I'm 32 years. The thrust of this campaign and the thrust for adding a young voice to the law society is to say, we, the law society, belongs to lawyers, and every lawyer must participate. And that means young lawyers' voices must also be on council. We cannot continue to have other lawyers speak on our behalf. We must articulate our own issues. It's not me personally. I am equally affected, but I can say just a cursory glance on some of the social networks that we lawyers have and where we communicate in less formal means like Facebook and WhatsApp. There's certain things that come up that expose some discontent within the profession. I'll give you an example. We've recently, as recent as 31st October, the Ministry of Justice gazetted Collection Commission regulations. The last time these were updated was in 1982, the year that I was born. And our economy was, I would say, functioning at the time. And it made sense to, as a lawyer, to charge up to 10% on a sliding scale of as fees for doing debt collection work. And then the economy, as anyone knows, has been up and down. We've had hyperinflation, we now have multiple currency, we now have sanctions lifted, and possibly the economy is poised for a boom. And what do you know? We get regulations that say we must as lawyers charge up to $100 for any collection, regardless of the amount. And that has caused quite an outcry. If you go onto our social networks on Facebook as lawyers, that has caused an outcry, because especially the young lawyers feel hard done by this. First of all, they feel that they were not consulted. I personally don't remember attending any AGM where this was agreed. I'm told there was one that happened in Bulawayo. We've requested the minutes, they're yet to come. So it is that responsiveness to issues that is something that, as an individual member of society, I have an issue with. And it is something that I think a lot of my colleagues share, that you request things and you're not, information is not immediately available. And what we're saying is, perhaps if we have one of our own in the council, information is readily available. I talk to a lot of young lawyers, I talk to a lot of other lawyers, even senior lawyers are not happy about this. But the thing is, everyone says, we recommend. If you read the statutory instrument, it says it was agreed by the majority of members at an annual general meeting. I was not at that annual general meeting. Maybe the small majority or the majority that was there did, but as a lawyer who's regulated by the law society, I also need to have my voice heard. Even if the majority will prevail, I have a right to be heard. Those are some of the things that we want to be done differently. The national electoral framework has changed thanks to the new constitution, thanks to the new electoral act. For 34 years of existence of the Law Society of Zimbabwe, we still vote using hard copy ballot papers, which are dispersed from the Law Society to the members. They fill them in the comfort of their offices, and then they're sent back to the Law Society, and then counting is done on a date that is to be announced by the Law Society. In this case, the expectation is that it's going to be on the 5th of December at the Law Society's annual general meeting. But I can tell you, the ballot papers have not yet been dispensed. We expected them on the 5th of November, but they're still not out. So it is, again, your question brings out another thing that we as lawyers would want to see done differently in the society. That is to say, the whole poll election or the whole poll framework of our society, it does not in my respectful view, is not befitting of the learned profession. I am a graduate of the Law School of Zimbabwe, graduated in 2004, and I've worked as a lawyer in Zimbabwe for most of my life. First of all, I was a human rights lawyer, an award-winning human rights lawyer. And the same law society that I want to be on counsel actually once recognized my efforts in 2006. The reason why I like to say I regard myself as a different kind of lawyer is that I have experienced the things that I'm complaining about, and I know the kind of difference that I would want to see in our society. This is 2014, and we cannot still be voting on ballot paper, hard copy, bond paper. There are certainly better ways of doing things. And the different kind of law society that I aspire for is one where there are different voices within the society. Not the same voices. We acknowledge the role that our senior colleagues played in liberalizing the profession and setting the pace for us and being our torchbearers. But at the same time, we also acknowledge the fact that because we are all now equal, we are all lawyers, black and white lawyers, practicing in a free, independent, and democratic Zimbabwe. There is no need for one portion of the society to keep leading us. Why should we always be the followers simply because we started practicing law after independence? Surely that was the whole point of independence and liberalizing the bar, so that young black people can also participate and be the masters of their own destiny. We have had a suggestion. I've taken it up. I have taken up the challenge. I've not heard from the other contenders for office, but I'm still ready. And those are the things that we want to do differently. To say, let it not be a closed society. It can be closed to the profession, no problem. But let it not be closed within the profession. There are a number of lawyers who don't know what happens at Linta's house or how it works. And that's what we want to change.